Well, hello everybody. Welcome back to Kat's Tiny Kitchen. I'm so glad you came to join me today. For dinner tonight, we are going to do shrimp stuffed tomatoes. I haven't made these in years, and they just sounded good. Unfortunately, I don't have any tomatoes in my garden yet, so I did have to buy them from the store. So I'm going to give you the ingredients to start out with, and then we'll get into the recipe. So we're starting out with 2 large tomatoes. I've got 1/3 cup of cocktail sauce. I've got 1/2 cup of Italian breadcrumbs. I've got 1/3 cup of grated Parmesan. I've got 1/2 teaspoon of dill, dried dill. I've got 1/2 teaspoon of garlic salt, and I've got 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, and I've also got 1 tablespoon of garlic. And that's what we're starting out with tonight. So give me a minute, we'll get things together and we'll go over the recipe. So hang in there. I almost forgot one very important ingredient, which is the shrimp. I've got 1/2 pound of peeled and deveined tails off shrimp that I've thawed out, and we're actually going to grind these up a little bit before we put them into the tomatoes. So hang on, we'll be right back. Okay, so we're going to start out with the tomatoes, and I'm going to cut the tops off. I'm going to get things together, and we're going to scoop them out. Get a spoon here. We're going to scoop the insides out of them. I'm just going to show you one just to get us going here, and then I'll show you the other one. One thing about these hothouse tomatoes, they're very difficult to get cleaned out. So we're going to take the knife and run it through here. And I'm not throwing this, what I'm digging out of these tomatoes away, because I am going to use it. Alright, let's see if that helps. A little bit. So you get the gist. Give me a minute to finish this off and I will bring you back. Okay, I finally got the tomatoes cleaned out. Not very good, but good enough. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to salt them on the inside, and I'm going to turn them upside down on a rack. And we're going to let them sit on the rack for about 20 minutes, and that'll pull all the bitter acid out. See, I've got them right there on a rack, and we're going to let them sit. And I'll be back in a minute so we can get the filling going. Okay, this is the leftover stuff from the tomatoes. I got rid of as much as the fibrous stuff that were in those that I could. While we're waiting for our tomatoes to drip, we're going to start the filling. So I've got my 1/2 pound of shrimp that I've ground up in my food processor. We're going to add that. We're going to add a tablespoon of garlic, teaspoon of garlic powder, 1/2 teaspoon of the garlic salt, 1/2 teaspoon of the dill. We've got our 1/2 cup of breadcrumbs and our 1/4 cup of Parmesan cheese, and then I'm going to add the 1/3 cup of the sauce. You can use any kind of cocktail sauce you want to. It doesn't matter, as long as it's got a good flavor. So now we're going to stir this up. Try and get it all combined really good. And then we're going to Once I get it all mixed up, stirred up, everything absorbs that chili sauce, we're going to put it in the fridge and let it set. And we'll be honest with you, I don't have a recipe for this, so I may end up adding some more chili sauce. And I think I'm going to do that right now if I can find it. Yep, there we go. So that's like about, we're going to say a half a cup. Get that all mixed in. Make sure you get everything incorporated. Now I'm going to put this in the fridge and let it set while I'm waiting for the shrimp or the tomatoes to finish pulling that acid out of them. So we'll be back. Okay, we're back. It's been 20 minutes. There's enough salt to remove the acid from these tomatoes, and now I'm going to load them up. And they're going to be loaded because I got a lot of filling here. I got my oven set at 350. We're going to bake these probably for about 15 to 20 minutes. I'm going to make sure that the shrimp gets cooked. So there you go, folks. Like I said, I didn't have a recipe for this. I got to make it up. So we're going to throw this in the oven, like I said, at 350. We're going to bake it for 15 to 20 minutes and get the shrimp cooked, and it'll be time to pull them out of the oven and show them to you. So hang on. We'll be back. We are done, and we had a little bit of a blowout going on, but it's still going to taste good. So all we have left to do is to plate it up, take a picture, and eat it up, and I cannot wait. I'm so glad you guys came to visit me today. I hope you have a blessed day and evening, and we will see you on the next one.